I did miss London. In 2020, I was doing City of Angels, and unfortunately, COVID squashed that whole production. I mean, it was heartbreaking to have to leave the Garrick. So I'm thrilled to be back.
Well, hello there. My name's Tom Hayden Millward, and today, What's on Stage has been invited to the fine establishment that is Claridge's Hotel, and we're here for the West End premiere media launch event of The Devil Wears Prada, starring Tony Award nominee Vanessa Williams as the iconic Miranda Priestly. That's all.
We are still in rehearsals. We start tech later on this week, and we just finished our run in Plymouth this summer. So we are happy to bring Devil Wears Prada to the West End.
Rehearsals are going fantastically well. There's been lots of changes since Plymouth, and changes for the better, I think. It's expanded. It's allowed characters to expand into themselves and have a through story. I think in Plymouth we were trying to find the foundations and the crux of what the story was and what the message was, and I feel like the writers and music department have gone away and they've really thought about like the holes that have been in the production, and they've come back in and they've literally polyfilled them in, and it's amazing and it's so much stronger, and I'm having a fantastic time doing it.
I'm living the original show, original character dream. It changes every day, and I'm very happy to change every day. I want it to keep evolving and us finding new things, and that's what's amazing about Jerry. Like, you feel every time there's a change, you're like, woo, yep. And then like, yep. Like, it's a beautiful, it's an amazing room to work in. The creative team are the best of the best, and everything we do as actors is always listened to and understood and incorporated, and it's very collaborative and very exciting to create together.
Run away, run away, run away, run away.
The story itself is kind of truncated because we have, a little over 2 hours to tell the story.
There are some differences. Some characters have a little more involvement, some tweaks, but the basis is pretty similar. We thought it would be really important to keep all the iconic moments the same, because that's what the fans want. That's what we want. We want to do that. We want to, have the cerulean sweater and Florals for Spring, and it's great. It's got everything you want.
We've got to keep it moving, keep the pace up, because people need to be entertained in their seats, and then stand up for an interval and have a cocktail and come back. So it's a whole different genre.
I remember the first time Elton John came in to watch some of the show, and he'd watched a couple of performances of songs, and at the end of it he said that he was very happy and wanted to get up and congratulate us, but he couldn't get up because his knees were screwed. He said he spent his entire career on them, and that was a fun moment, a good nice way for us to meet Sir Elton John.
And it's good to remember
and that's what happened. That was our first meeting of Sir Elton.
Well, the film is a classic and it's aged brilliantly, and fashion and music go together so well. And there are so many scenes in the film, or so many scenes in the musical, that cry out for music. It was a no-brainer. And it was fantastic to be able to write for this kind of musical.
So how would I describe the music of the show? It's very Elton, which is exciting. I've always been a big fan of Elton. We're celebrating 25 years of The Lion King. Hello!
Elton's score is exactly what you want from Elton. Like, the songs are a bop. No word of a lie, we started workshopping this back in January of this year, so 9-10 months ago. And some of those tunes started to play, and you felt like Elton was in the room.
There's one song in it called The Devil Wears Prada, which is the penultimate song in Act 1, which reminds me of an ABBA song, and it's one of my favourite songs I've ever written.
And so I feel like when people come to see the show, they will hear Elton sweat and blood in the music.
Well, it's so much fun. It's dance. It's like, I think so many of the songs, most of the songs are up tempo, and the slow songs are really beautiful. But it's a real fun, up tempo musical with great arrangements by Tom Deering and Giles Martin, and it's just. I just think people are going to go crazy and dance the night away to this music.
Yeah, 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 I'm gonna be a forever girl.
What's my favourite line? Oh yeah, okay. My favourite line is when Andy has successfully, spoiler alert, successfully delivered the Harry Potter manuscript. She goes, No, I made 2 manuscripts and had them covered, reset, and bound so they wouldn't look like manuscripts. This is just an extra copy to have on file. And I love it. It's so smug.
What is my favorite line? Well, I do have a favorite line, and it is not in the movie. It is one that we've adapted for the musical.
Do I? Oh, it's for Paris. See, well, I'm on this new diet. It's very effective. See, well, I don't eat anything. And when I feel like I'm about to faint, I eat a cube of cheese.
And I'm talking about James Holt, who has the Act 2 runway show in our show. And I say, and I'm waiting for my sketches for the gown for the ball, the Met Ball. And he's late, so I say, if he's too busy in the Pines doing lines with Calvin Klein, someone else can have his cover shoot and do. Too soon?
Hey, oh no, I can't show you. I got a tattoo of a cube of cheese in New York. Yeah, I'm showing you right now.
Love it.
I want you to see what I've seen.
One thing I want audience to take away, I think the message of the show really is that you have to make a lot of decisions to find yourself and find your true journey in life. And it's okay to make mistakes, and it's okay to lose yourself, because ultimately we're all going to end up in the place that we're supposed to. I mean, that's what I take from Andy's story. And actually Nigel's is pretty similar. He sings a beautiful song about, growing up and being gay and accepting himself and being accepted into fashion. But really the main thing is just like, we want you to have a good night. We want you to have a good time, be nostalgic.
It's absolutely so much fun. That's what it is. It's an incredibly, really great musical with fantastic costumes, an incredible cast, and brilliant direction and choreography.
And the music is extraordinary. And that Dominion Theatre is amazing. The sound system is spectacular. So you will feel the moments in your bones.
The Devil Wears Prada begins performances on the 24th of October 2024 at London's Dominion Theatre. And as always, you can leave your thoughts about the show in the comments section down below. But please, for the love of a certain editor-in-chief of Vogue, who Miranda Priestly may or may not be based on, keep it kind. Give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and ring that bell for notifications. And I'll see you next time for What's on Stage.
And as we've got Elton, I think it's only right to ask you one more question. In terms of what you...
Yes, I'm gay.
I do have a fun anecdote. So anyone who's lucky enough to come see the show, there will be some carpet pulling involved in a certain number. And let's just say it took a few tries for me to get that right without falling flat on my arse.
And a part that also is
A part.
Don't know if we're allowed to say arse on What's on Stage. Are we? Arse.
We're doing terribly. Cut it. I say immediately cut that.
And another one, arse.
If you're on stage or interviewing me, that's it. Life mates.
The one for good measure.
Arse.
Thank you.
We all make choices. You've made that choice to put this top on today.
Would my top make it into the Runway magazine?
Miranda. Maybe.
This and more at the Devil Wears Prada.